So thank you to every single person that's joined us on the call. I see there's one or two people on here that I'm not sure of. Oh, Nondomiso, there we go. I'm very excited that she joined us. If there's any questions, you're welcome to raise your hand. I don't know if you want to add something there, Javi.
And you know what? And in the beginning, I had Wilson through the whole presentation today because you know what? Sometimes I take a step back and have the leaders just say a couple of just to take over. I love to
Yep,
create leaders. I love to see other people present, and it's not doesn't always have to be me, you know. And
yep,
it's great to hear other people talk, other people grow. As a matter of fact, you know, we're gonna change things up a little bit here. I see there's Sammy on the call here. I'm gonna have Sammy unmute herself real quick, and it's just not about you know what we do here on this team on Team Dynamic because there's different teams in the under the umbrella of South Africa. We help people with their physical, emotional, spiritual, and their financial health. Okay, but people do business with people who they know, like, and trust. And the way people grow, and Sammy's one of the people who comes on these calls every week, every day, and she plugs in and she grows as a leader. She's growing in a fantastic team. And I'm asking her to unmute because one of the good things that you do here is important to people who you work with. Okay. And I want her to share that this is not just a business, it's a community that we're building. Okay. It's a community that we're building of making memories and being around people who want more life and doing something about it. It's like if you hang around winners, you're going to win. Okay. If you hang around dogs, you're going to catch fleas. That's just how it is, you know? So I want just a minute or two if Sammy can just come here and just talk about your progress on day one you're being in LifeWave and where you are now. How much you progressed? How much has this business changed your not only as a leader, but the trajectory of your life?
So thanks, Harvey. So for me, it was really dynamic because, as I said, the person I met was Moses. So in South Africa, we're busy with elections at the moment, and this guy walked with this patch here. And I just, I said, "What's this patch?" And everyone said, "No, you can't ask him. What if he's got thyroid problems or he's got cancer?" I said, "No, man, don't assume it." And you all learning that I don't assume anything. I ask. So he said, "No, you can't talk to me now. You'll talk to me later." And I said to him, "No, but I want to know." 5 o'clock came in. He still hadn't come to. And I went and I looked for him. I'm like, "Moses, you haven't told me. What is this?" And he told me briefly about it. And I said to him, okay, I've heard enough. How do I become a distributor? And he's like, what? And there I was. I went to a presentation and I signed up silver. And I mean, I can't, I kind of like am beating myself because I'm my own worst enemy. I'm not doing enough that I should be doing. I could do a lot more, but I'm so focused on giving and helping. Like you say, this is a community. This is people. I'm always motivating. I'm always encouraging. So for me, it's just grown my confidence. It's grown my business. It's going to happen. Some people want to go fast and furious. A slow progressor. I want to be determined. I want to be purposeful. I want to make a difference in people's lives. I want to do this right, and I want to sustain. So for me, yeah, I maybe have a different trajectory, but in the beginning, I was go, 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 go. I'm very impatient. I want things faster. And I kind of keep going in waves, like fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow. So
At least you're moving forward, and that's the secret. You just
yes,
carry on.
yes. Well,
It's
so
about consistency. I love that.
it's there. It is exactly that. It's there. It's happening. My numbers are climbing. But I know I can do a lot more. And this week I've been focusing on just sharing that story. Just every day, talk to one person and
Right.
just share your story. And that's where it comes. So at the moment for me, I'm still planting seeds, but I wish my seeds would have roots and branches and growing. So but it's guys, watch this.
That.
It will happen. It will come.
Nice.
Sammy, I appreciate that, and I really it's important as a leader. You're not only humble, transparent, and vulnerable. I appreciate that you knocked all that out of the box, which means that this is home for you. Okay, so normally, guys, this is the presentation. Okay, I want you to just have an open mind and an open heart. this is home for you. Try the patch, share the patch, see how it can help you physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Guys, it's going to change your life and the trajectory of your life forever. All right. So you get back to the person who invited you. Normally, what we do is we do a teaching after the presentation, but I'm not going to do the teaching today. Okay. I'm going to, I see we have, I'm going to have someone else do this. I'm going to have someone else lead today besides myself. I see George is on the call. I'm going to have George do the teaching, and I'm just going to give him the topic, and he can just touch base on that. So if you guys are new on the call and you guys want to I hear an echo. Maybe have someone has me in both. And you guys want to stay, great. And if you don't, that's fine. That's fine too. So what I want to talk about today is one of the toughest parts of in this business are the peaks and the valleys. Now, the peaks and the valleys is something that you have to understand when it comes to the progress of your leadership. Okay, you can't give something that you don't have. Okay, and the peaks and the valleys come, and the peaks and the valleys go. Now, these peaks are going to come, but the valley doesn't mean there's going to be a valley that's going to be bad. A valley means that you need to go down in your organization and you need to build more leaders. Okay, so but some peaks will be, some valleys will be that you need to grow as a leader. Okay, you can't give something that you don't have. Your business will never outgrow your level of leadership. I don't care who you are. Okay, so I want George to touch a little bit on peaks and valleys. He has gone through a fair share. So has everybody here. Okay, but there's one thing that gets you through your peaks, but also really gets you through your valleys. So I want to have George just touch base on that, and I think I am muted. Yeah, go ahead, George.
Hi, everybody. How are you? I'm George. I'm in the island of Mallorca in Spain. Some of you guys know me, some of you don't. I met Javi at the end of September in 2022. We had a first conversation. We understood each other immediately. Second conversation, I said to him, I got to go now. It's my birthday in four minutes. He said, I don't believe it. It's mine too. And we've been working and playing together ever since. So two key things there, working and playing, which is, half the fun. Now, what he wants to talk about peaks and valleys. What I say is this: just like any other thing one does in life, one needs to have persistence and consistency. So on the one hand, we need to have persistence and consistency. On the other hand, patience and passion. I've got lots of passion. I've got lots of patience. I'm in a very big hurry, but I'm never in a hurry, even though I'm in a big hurry, if you kind of understand that. Some people tell me, I don't have patience. I said, we can work on patience. But in between those two things, persistence and consistency, patience and passion, you need to have the desire and willingness to learn. Not everybody has that. But the way I say it, but before all of that, or somewhere in that process, because it's a process for everybody, you need to have made the decision, I want to do this. I've seen Sammy for a little while, but I've never met her personally. I've never seen her face. Had a bit of an interaction on the group today, and she said something, I answered, or somebody said something, I answered, and she said something. So everything is about posture. At the last event in Orlando, we had a gentleman who came, that was the LifeWave corporate event in Orlando. There was a man called John Maxwell, whose name I'd heard, but I'd never heard him say anything. And he said something really key. He said, look, I'm a bit older. I guess he's in his early 70s. And he said, if I've got to chop a tree down, I can't chop a tree down. I can't do that all day. But if I have a very sharp axe, I can go to the tree every day and hit it like 5 times. But and eventually the tree will fall down. So what I do is I do that every day. And the people said to me, what do you mean every day? He says, yes, every day, not all day, every day. But I don't go to one tree, then to another tree, then to another tree, and another tree. I stick with the same tree. So here what we have is we have a really amazing vehicle, a product that is really, you could call it, and it has been called a hero product that we can really get behind. And one of the things that I say is a lot is all the other networks, if you've ever had anything to do with network marketing, all the other networks are going uphill with the wind in your face. If it's vitamins, your other networks sell vitamins, the chemist sells vitamins, the health food store sells vitamins, even the supermarket sells vitamins. You've got a lot of wind in your face, competition. Here, we don't. Here we have a unique product, a hero product, something that works hugely, that many people see very quickly that it's working, and they naturally telling other people. So hills and valleys. I've done many businesses in my life. You know, you get good days, great days, bad days, awful days, headache days, and then good days again. So this is keep your eye on the prize, keep your vision, and as one of the people we've learned from said, when it goes from your head to your heart, nobody can tell you anything about this. Nobody can tell me anything about it. I've had sitting at tables with people who tell me, oh, it's a placebo effect. Yeah, maybe it's not. But even if it is, it's a great placebo effect. Don't let people tell you something that takes away your dreams. I guess that's what I would say right now.
That was excellent, George. Thank you. Exactly, you hit the nail on the head with everything you said. And what better is it to hear from someone that has experience? The best teachers and the best leaders are people with experience. So, and that's just why I decided to shift it here and give it for another leader to teach and share their experience to pass it on to you guys. So that's the end of our presentation today, folks. I'm gonna give it back to Wilson so he can close us out. And for those who are open, get back to the person who invited you. Say yes, tell the world, figure it out. Okay, this team has grown exponentially out in South Africa. They said it couldn't be built. Okay, before we even started in South Africa, and I went to corporate and I fact found and I said, hey, how's the growth in South Africa? So you're not going to do it. This on the bottom of the list. Listen, I'm the last guy to tell me that we can't build something. Okay, we find a couple of people with vision. The rest was history. South Africa has grown over 270%, and that's coming from this team alone. From this team with the 333 and Team Abundance, we have 3 teams working out there collectively, and amazing things are happening. We just broke another presidential director in South Africa. Couldn't be done. Yeah. Couldn't be done. Okay, we have 2 presidentials and 1 executive, and more that are coming. So don't say that we can't do anything, folks. Yeah. Okay, just find a few people who want more in life and want to do something about it. The rest is history, and there's going to be more here. So with that being said, Wilson, I'm passing it back to you, and you can close this out.
Much love, guys. George, you gave me goosebumps there. You've many months ago shared that story with me. And how do you chop a tree down? By taking an axe and hitting it 5 times a day, every day. And if you guys can just take that from this meeting today, chopping that tree every day for the next 100 days has the potential to completely change your life. And I understand that you guys are busy, but take a half an hour a day and speak to 5 people and get them on a call with me or arrange calls. I mean, we're here to help. So, George, thank you so much for hopping on here. Hubby, thank you for just your time. Your time is valuable, and I appreciate the fact that you always come and give our team love. And we're just getting started, baby. We had an amazing activation call yesterday. We're launching 2 businesses tomorrow. And I'm just excited to see the momentum now picking up speed. So thank you for everybody who joined us. Thank you, George. And then let's take it in for a landing.
That's it. Have a good night, everybody.
Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.